Baraka Lenga is a Tanzanian climate change scientist who's fiercely opposed to Eacop and has kindly come in to discuss the project with us today. So, Baraka, first of all, tell us, what are you doing here in Paris?
I am here in Paris to bear the witness what Total Energies, what these two governments, Uganda and Tanzania, and the CNOC, what they are doing in Tanzania, violating human rights, violating climate justice, violating biodiversity justice. So I also have been, I am also here to speak to Total shareholders, asking them to vote against Total Energies climate change strategy.
And so why are you focusing specifically on Total Energies in this project? It's got the Ugandan government's backing, it's got the Tanzanian government's backing. It's all, Total Energies isn't the only operator here. So why are you really focusing your energy on it?
Okay. We are much focusing on Total Energies because Total is the biggest shareholder. And they have been doing this, they have been investing in these fossil fuel projects, killing the planet. So it is a hard time now to focus on them. And we also know that if we target the largest shareholder, we are pretty sure that these minor shareholders, nothing they can do. Yeah. So we are targeting the elephant. These are like goats. We don't put much pressure on them. Yeah.
So you're targeting the elephant in the project?
Yes, of course.
And what about the impact of all of these banks that we've seen refusing to give their backing to the project? Is that likely to have much of an impact?
Yeah, of course, it have a big impact for us. Currently, 25 banks have withdrawn themselves from funding this project. And as I speak to you, 23 insurance companies say that they are not going to insure this project. For us, this is a nice move. This is a great successful, but we are still pushing. So we are much happy that if that banks have withdrawn themselves from funding this project, this means that other banks are going to learn from their fellow banks. Other insurance companies are going to learn from their fellow insurance companies. So we are much happy that we are going to win our campaign. Yeah.
So the project itself, Uganda in particular, is stressing about how much of a key place it plays in Ugandan economic development. Why are you so against the project?
They have been saying that we are against development. We don't love our countries, something which is not true. If you take us and them, it is over that. We love our countries, we love our planet more than what they do. If you do the so-called cost-benefit analysis, you will find that the cost of this project is very bigger than the benefits we are going to achieve. So we are going to make benefits at the expense of amplifying climate crisis, at the expense of oil spills, at the expense of killing our animals, at the expense of endangering our animals, at the expense of losing and destroying our land, at the expense of destroying 200 water systems, at the expense of making the life of 40 million people who depends on Lake Victoria for their survival. We are going to make profit at the expense of all of those. So I don't think that the benefit is much bigger than the cost. We have done the so-called cost-benefit analysis. The only one who is going to make a lot of profit is Total Energies. But Tanzania government and Uganda government are not going to make any benefit. Yeah.
So before I let you go, what were you hoping to achieve with some of the conversations, beyond just convincing the shareholders? What else were you hoping to achieve whilst you're here in Paris? Because there's actually been quite a lot of international support for the pushback against this. What do you think is behind that, bearing in mind it's an African project and yet you're getting support from all around the world?
Yeah, we have been pushing like at international level because this is about a climate crisis. And climate crisis is not just the Tanzanian problem or Ugandan problem. Climate crisis is a global challenge. So we need global intervention to solve this. That's why we have been, not only in Paris, we have been all over the world to push against this. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Baraka Lenga there speaking to us about some of his reservations about the Eacop project spanning Uganda and Tanzania.